Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to set up boilerplate code required for our REST API. Now, in the previous video, we had already configured serverless. Uh, Now, at your command prompt, type serverless and follow the instructions. So it will first ask you for the template, and we will select the first one, which is nothing but Node.js HTTP API, and and we have to provide the name of our project. So I'll go with serverless task manager REST API. So it is now downloading the template for us. So if it is the first time that you are using this serverless framework, then it will ask you to create an account and application. But since I've already done that, I'll skip that process. And it is asking me for creating a new app, and I will skip adding a new app. Now it has downloaded all the code. Let us just navigate to our directory. Serverless task manager REST API, and open it in VS Code. So the serverless YAML file is the heart of our serverless application. This file describes the entire application infrastructure. If you are aware about AWS CloudFormation, then it translates everything that is mentioned here into a CloudFormation stack and deploys it to AWS Cloud. Now let us look at the default configuration which it comes with. So the provider name is AWS. Since we are going to use this stack, deploy this REST API into AWS, and the runtime is nothing but Node.js version 20. The Lambda function configuration is mentioned under the function section. Hello is nothing but the name of the Lambda handler, Lambda, and handler is nothing but the path of the Lambda handler, which in our case is handler.js file, and hello is the name of the function which has been exported from handler.js file. We'll look into the handler.js file in a bit. Yeah. And we have to define the triggers for our Lambda function under events. So if you look at this, it is saying HTTP API, but we have there serverless provides us with HTTP API as well as REST API, but there is a difference between these two, and there is a documentation as well on the internet describing providing the differences between these two. So I've just opened it, and here you can see that REST API provides more configuration as compared to the HTTP API. So I will provide a link to this resource in the description for this video. And let us go back to the VS Code. And here, instead of HTTP API, I'm going to go with HTTP. The path is nothing but the slash, and method is going to be get. We can use get in all caps as well. And let us look at the handler.js file. This file is nothing but it is exporting a hello method, and in return it is returning a message. Some message here. I'll just welcome to task manager REST API. I have modified the message. Now, to deploy this REST API, we just have to go back to our command prompt, and here I'll clear the screen, and here we have to just type serverless deploy. For verbosity, we can use hyphen hyphen verbose. So it has started deploying. I will pause here a bit and I will come back once it has been deployed. Now our REST API has been deployed, and you can see that it has created the API gateway. It has also created a IAM role, Lambda execution role, the log group, and the Lambda as well. So this is the stuff it is doing under the hood. And at the end, after the successful deployment, it has provided us the API gateway endpoint, which we can use. Since this is a get method, we can just copy this and paste it in our browser. Later in our course, we are going to use REST API client. But for now, we are just going to paste this endpoint in the browser and see the message which we get here. Yeah, you can see the welcome message. Yeah. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we will create Cognito user pool and Cognito user pool app client. These resources are required for authentication and authorization for our REST API.